So this week has been crazy. I have a funny story that kind of like sucks, but then at the same time, it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
So we've been having some issues with Beckett, at school and stuff. And I mean, pull on your heartstrings, as a parent. And it makes you really wish there was this freaking roadmap for how to navigate situations in life, like for a 9-year-old.
Yeah.
Anyways, but it was super funny because, we had a meeting with the school, and of course I am like an emotional human being. And so I wear my feelings on my sleeve. I cannot keep it under control. So I go to the little girl's bathroom.
Okay, do I know where this is going?
You know where this is going. I told this to you the other day. And so I go to the girl's bathroom before we leave and before I have to see him. And I'm like in the stall crying at an elementary school, might I add you.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Are you okay in there?
I'm not kidding. I walk out and 3 little girls were out there, and I know one of them, and they're like, Miss Jessica, are you okay? And I just start bawling my eyes out. And I'm like, yes, I'm okay. I just don't feel well, girls, and they like sitting there getting a little, pep talk by 3rd graders.
They're like, be the woman you want to be.
Literally. Then one was like, I know, I've been sick too, and it sucks. And I was like,
yeah,
you're right. It does, And I walked out thinking like, golly, put your big girl panties on.
I love it. Like, but you know what? That's just like women supporting women right there.
It is.
So
even from 3rd graders.
Good on them. I love it.
Very nurturing. They're going to be great mothers.
So sweet. That is so sweet.
Yeah. So that was, I guess, like a high and low of my week. So
I think it's beautiful. I love that you wear your emotions when you wear them.
Yeah. Oh, they're written all over my face. It's probably not a good thing sometimes.
No. Yeah. I do think I have gotten in trouble a lot for my facial expressions, but I've learned to control them a lot better. I do think I'm like in my head, or sometimes I'm like making eyeballs.
Yeah.
So I have to stop even with that. Like chill on the.
Have you?
Maybe I should get Botox so I don't make as much.
Don't have
yes, because sometimes people talk.
Have you seen the reel where it's like the facial expression and they use the one from Schitt's Creek?
From Schitt's Creek. Yes, because you know how many people were like, "You're David."
Yes.
I'm like, really?
But it's so awesome.
I know. I love his characters.
I love your facial expressions.
Oh my gosh. Well, you're one person that does. That's so sweet.
Yeah. You're welcome. That's why I love you. I'm here
for the facial expressions. We're here for the emotions. You bring it out. So, okay, what do you want to say that like people don't know? This is the first time listening. They're like, why are we here? What are we listening for? Honestly, we don't know why you're here, but also thank you.
Yeah.
We're so excited to have you.
Please support us. No, I'm kidding.
Help me, I'm poor.
I know. Buy our merch. That's a little ad.
I know, we have the best merch.
We do.
Before we started, this is kind of sidetracking here, but like when I started photography, I like, I'm telling Kenny, I'm going to be a photographer. And he's like, you don't have a camera. And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to learn. And he's like, okay, well, you don't really like run around taking pictures a ton. I'm like, I'm going to do it. It's going to happen. And I'm going to get the best darn beautiful letterpress business cards.
Oh,
so people think I'm like super established, or at least they like care that I care. Yeah. So everything for me is always like, I love the branding of something.
Yep.
And then over the years it developed, and I still love my cards. But
you do. I mean, you're really good at branding.
I love it. But it's like what it says about, you so instantly. Cause I felt like even when I started, I don't know, people were like, wow, like you must be great. And I was like, what? I don't even own a camera yet.
Yeah.
But also, the perception.
Make it till you make it.
Yeah. The perception of greatness. So we have a great perception because we have the best merch right now.
Yes. Well, at one point we're like, if the podcast doesn't work,
we'll start a clothing line.
Have a clothing line.
We should.
Yeah.
That should be our next venture.
Yes.
I love that.
I know.
That's so fun.